Have you ever felt like your life is just a series of ordinary, forgettable days? You wake up, go to work or school, eat, sleep, and repeat. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that if 99% of our life is made up of these mundane moments, then what's the point? What gives it all meaning? This is a question that has probably crossed everyone's mind at some point, and it's a big one. It's the idea that most of your life will be a collection of forgotten moments. Think about it. Can you remember what you had for lunch 2 Tuesdays ago? Or the exact conversation you had with a coworker last month? Probably not. Our brains are wired to filter out the routine to make space for the highlights. The big achievements, the major life events, the trips of a lifetime. We post these moments online, we celebrate them, and we hold on to them as the defining parts of our story. But those moments are just the 1%, the other 99%. It seems to just disappear. This can feel a bit discouraging, right? If most of what we do is destined to be forgotten, does that mean it's meaningless? I used to think so. I chased after peak experiences, believing that a meaningful life was a life packed with extraordinary events. But I've come to realize that this perspective is completely backward. The meaning of life is not found by escaping the 99%. It's found by embracing it. The secret is not to make every moment unforgettable, because that is impossible. The secret is to find the beauty and value within the ordinary moments themselves. Maybe it was a moment of quiet peace in the middle of a hectic day. That casual chat with a coworker? Perhaps you shared a laugh that momentarily brightened both your days. These small, seemingly insignificant moments are the very fabric of our lives. They're the threads that weave the tapestry. Without them, the highlights wouldn't even exist. They're the foundation upon which everything else is built. Imagine a beautiful piece of music with its soaring crescendos and dramatic pauses. Yet the majority of it is made up of simple, connecting notes that bring it all together. Without those notes, the powerful moments would lose their impact. They would just be noise. Our lives are the same. The quiet mornings, the daily commute, the simple act of making dinner, these are the melodies that compose the song of our lives. So how do we start appreciating this 99%? It starts with mindfulness. It's about being present. When you're drinking your morning coffee, actually taste it. Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Don't just gulp it down while scrolling through your phone. When you are walking outside, take a moment to observe how the light filters through the trees and listen to the sounds of your neighborhood. These are not grand, Instagram-worthy moments, but they are real. They are your life, happening right now. Finding meaning in the ordinary is about filling those moments with love and intention. Cooking a simple meal for your family is not just a chore, it's an act of care. Helping a colleague with a small task is not just part of the job. It is an act of kindness. These tiny acts of connection and contribution create ripples. They might be forgotten by your conscious mind, but they shape who you are and how you impact the world around you. They shape character, deepen connections, and foster a calm, an enduring sense of satisfaction that lasts far longer than the temporary thrill of a peak moment. So yes, most of your life will consist of forgotten moments, and that is not a tragedy. It's a beautiful reality. It frees us from the pressure of having to live an epic highlight reel life every single day. It allows us to find peace, joy, and profound meaning in the simplest of things. The richness of life is not in the 1% we remember, but in the 99% we live. It's in the quiet hum of the everyday, the gentle rhythm of our routines, the small acts of love that we give and receive. That's where the real magic happens. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this idea resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more thoughts on living a meaningful life. I'd love to hear your perspective in the comments below. Till next time, find the beauty in your day.